What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Today I want to talk about telling my family about gold. But really quick, just in case you're new, make sure to subscribe for daily videos. Also subscribe to my second channel, which is my backup channel for exclusive weekly content. The link will be in the description, trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. And if you want to help support the channel by getting some DYDSS merchandise, of course we have some precious metal themed t-shirts and hoodies which are up for grabs, along with a ton of other products, and many of which are raising funds and awareness for different charity organizations. Any and all merchandise can be found by clicking the first link in the description section down below. Thank you in advance, it's more than appreciated. But today, I want to talk about gold and telling my family about gold. And just in case there are any relatively new people to the channel, you might not know, I don't talk about gold all that much, maybe a few times a month. I am pretty much fixated on silver for my own reasons, but I love and respect gold as well. Now, the reason I talk way more about silver than I do gold is because I have way more silver than I have gold. My stack consists of pretty much mostly all silver with a little bit of gold. Now, moving forward away from all that, I wanted to mention how I had a conversation with a family member of mine somewhat recently. I was thinking about it earlier today, and this family member of mine was telling me that she has just under $2,000 saved up, and she doesn't want to consider it an emergency fund. She wants to hold on to it for the long term and add to it if and when she can. And I was telling her, I was like, well, $2,000 or just under $2,000, there might be something you can do with that rather than just keep it in the bank where your debit card can very easily swipe it all away. There's something you can do that'll prevent you from being able to grab it and run to the store and spend it on things that you don't necessarily need. You might want to take into consideration putting all those dollars into a little bit of precious metal. Now, for her specific situation, I thought gold would have made a little bit more sense. Now, like I said at the beginning of the video, I'm stacking silver primarily. That's where my focus is right now for a variety of reasons we don't have to talk about in today's video. But when it comes to deciding between the two metals, silver and gold, I think that there's a lot of factors that need to be taken into consideration, such as why are you getting into precious metals? How long do you plan on being involved? Are you in it for the short term? Are you in it for the long term? Do you have a method of keeping it protected? Where are you going to store it? There's a lot of things that you need to take into consideration, and due to the fact that she knows nothing about precious metals and doesn't really care all that much about precious metals, I thought if she were to take her dollars and convert them into silver, that'd be a pretty decent amount of silver. Not all that much in the grand scheme of things, but if she wanted to add to it, it would very quickly and very easily become heavier. The pile of silver would get taller and taller and taller. She'd have to get potentially a larger safe, and due to the fact that she lives in a one-bedroom apartment, I didn't think that that was all that ideal. Now, I briefly mentioned it, but I said for her specific situation, it might make a little bit more sense to take, let's just say, 1,500 of those dollars and put it into one little troy ounce of gold. 1 ounce gold coin. Maybe a maple or even a gold bar, a 1 ounce gold bar, preferably a coin, but that's just the way I'm stacking. I thought it would make more sense to put those dollars into gold because of her situation and lifestyle. 1 ounce of gold is far more easy to hide or to carry or to transport than 80-something ounces of silver. Not to mention, an ounce of gold is actually a little bit smaller than an ounce of silver due to the fact that gold weighs more. So I mentioned this to her, and it's something that she actually did take into consideration. And after I explained the pros and the cons between different metals and how I said that I think silver might be better because it has more room to grow and perform over time, in my opinion, I just thought gold would make a little bit more sense for her. A little 1 ounce gold coin. It's a very small piece of metal, as opposed to having 80 something ounces of silver. Reduces the bulk, reduces the weight. Like I said before, easier to move around, easier to transport. You can hide the entire stack in your pocket. And I thought it was something worth mentioning because it's something that most people just don't think about. The average person out there doesn't go to work every day, cash their checks, and then at the end of the month say, hey, you know what I'm going to do with my leftover dollars? I'm going to put them into metal. No one really says that. Now, that might sound like common sense for a majority, a majority of the people watching this video right now, assuming that you've made it 6.5 minutes into a silver and gold stacking video. This is probably something that you already do. But you gotta remember, somebody who doesn't know about stacking, somebody who doesn't know about silver and gold, wealth preservation, precious metal coins, rounds and bars, they have no idea. It's like learning a new language almost. The first time that you were introduced to precious metals, it was like a whole new world. Something completely different, something so foreign, something you're just not used to, something you're unfamiliar with. It's strange, it's alien, it's different. So when introducing it to a family member of mine, I knew right off the bat she wasn't going to be like, hey, that's a great idea, I'm going to do that today. I knew that wasn't going to happen. And I don't get a commission if she were to go and convert those dollars into a piece of gold. I don't benefit in any way from it. So I wasn't trying to sell her on the idea. I wasn't trying to insist on anything. I wasn't trying to convince her of anything. I wasn't trying to persuade her or convert her by any means. I just thought, based on something that she brought up, I could bring something of value to the table. So I offered a little piece of information that I learned myself over the last 2 years and 2 months or whatever. And I'm happy to say that it's something she's actually taking into consideration and something she's actually doing a little bit of further research on herself. So who knows? Maybe she will eventually begin to stack. Maybe she'll get herself a little 1 ounce piece of gold, or maybe a couple ounces of silver or something like that. I mean, I just told her what I think, and I was like, hey, you know, I could tell you what I think, I could tell you what I know, but at the end of the day, it's your dollars, your money, your decision. So I want everybody to head on down to the comments and let me know. Does this sound like something that you could see yourself maybe mentioning to someone if they were to say that they have a decent amount of dollars saved up and they want to hang on to it for the long term? They have no intentions of spending it, even if there was like a minor emergency. Let me know in the comment section down below. And if you guys enjoyed today's video, please hit that like button. If you guys like me, make sure to subscribe for new videos every single day, 365 days a year. Also subscribe to my second channel, which is my backup channel for exclusive weekly content. The link will be in the description. We're trying to hit 1,000 subscribers, so help us out. And if you want to support the channel in the biggest possible way, please consider getting yourself some DYDSS merchandise. Of course, we have some precious metal themed t-shirts and hoodies, which are up for grabs, but we have a ton of other products as well, t-shirts, hoodies, even stickers, and many of which are raising funds and awareness for different charity organizations. Any and all merchandise can be found by clicking the first link in the description section down below. Thank you in advance. It's more than appreciated. And once again, I want you guys to head on down to the comments and let me know, do you think that this is something that you could potentially see yourself mentioning to someone if they were to tell you that they have, I don't know, let's just say $1,500 saved up. They don't know what to do with it, but they know they want to hang on to it for the long term. And also, let me know, do you think that the choice between silver and gold could potentially vary depending on your living situation and a variety of other factors. Let me know in the comment section down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you tomorrow. And remember, don't you dare stop smiling. Peace.